You wake up, mouth dry, a strange, almost bitter taste sitting on your tongue. You brush your teeth, drink some water, move on. But that coating on your tongue, that quiet irritation, that feeling like something just isn't quite right in your mouth, most people chalk it up to a bad night's sleep. What most people don't realize is that it could be something quietly living in their mouth right now. And almost nobody talks about it. Inside every human mouth, there's a delicate ecosystem, bacteria, microorganisms, a careful balance. And living within that balance is a naturally occurring fungus called Candida. Here's the part most people don't expect. It's already there, in most of us, right now. Under normal conditions, your body keeps it controlled, quiet, harmless. But the strange part is, certain everyday conditions can tip that balance. And when that happens, what was once invisible starts to make itself known. It rarely begins dramatically. There's no sudden moment, no obvious signal. It starts as a slightly dry mouth, a faint white film on the tongue, a taste that feels slightly off, even after brushing. And this is where things quietly change. The fungal overgrowth begins slowly, almost politely, in the corners of the mouth, along the inner cheeks, sometimes on the roof of the mouth, and most people simply don't notice. What are the signs people most commonly overlook? A persistent white or pale yellow coating on the tongue, especially in the morning. A mild burning sensation when eating certain foods. Unusual sensitivity to anything acidic or spicy. Occasional bad breath that doesn't fully resolve, even with brushing. And here's what shocked researchers studying oral health patterns. Many people experience multiple of these signs simultaneously and still assume it's just dryness. These aren't random. They're the mouth's quiet way of signaling that something has shifted internally. Here's where it gets surprisingly personal. Some of the habits we associate with good oral hygiene may actually be disrupting the very balance that keeps fungal overgrowth in check. Overusing antibacterial mouthwash every single day. It doesn't just target harmful bacteria, it can reduce beneficial bacteria as well, the ones keeping Candida balanced. Then there's mouth breathing during sleep, chronic dry mouth, frequent antibiotic use. But the strange part is, these are all things most people consider completely normal, and none of them feel alarming, until the imbalance has already taken hold. Now, let's talk about something most health content skips over entirely. Candida thrives on sugar. Not in a metaphorical way, literally. Sugar feeds fungal overgrowth directly. And when you combine a high-sugar diet with chronic dehydration or dry mouth, you create the exact internal conditions where oral fungal overgrowth quietly flourishes. What most people don't realize is, it doesn't require dramatic consumption. Even frequent snacking on refined carbohydrates throughout the day can sustain those conditions. This is why so many people experience recurring symptoms without ever identifying the pattern. Certain groups tend to experience oral fungal imbalance more frequently. People using inhaled corticosteroids for asthma or respiratory conditions, especially if they don't rinse their mouth afterward. Older adults, whose natural saliva production often decreases over time. People managing blood sugar conditions. Those experiencing high periods of stress. Individuals who wear dentures. And here's the connection that quietly surprises people. Chronic stress suppresses immune response. A suppressed immune response means less internal defense against fungal overgrowth. The mind and the mouth are more connected than most of us ever consider. So, what can actually help maintain that oral balance? Hydration is foundational. Saliva is the mouth's natural defense mechanism. When the mouth stays moist, it actively resists microbial overgrowth. Reducing refined sugar and processed carbohydrates, particularly as frequent snacks throughout the day, removes the primary fuel source. If you use an inhaled corticosteroid, rinse your mouth with water immediately after. This single habit significantly reduces residual buildup. Probiotics, particularly lactobacillus strains, have shown early promise in supporting oral microbiome balance in several research reviews. And here at Ava Health Nexus, we always emphasize this. If symptoms persist, white patches, burning discomfort, prolonged coating, speak with a healthcare professional. Self-awareness is powerful, but professional guidance is irreplaceable. We spend so much time focused on the body's loudest signals, the aches, the fatigue, the obvious signs. But the mouth? The mouth whispers. It speaks in subtle coatings, in quiet irritation, in tastes that feel slightly wrong, but never quite wrong enough to act on. And almost always, we look away. Sometimes the mouth whispers warning signs before the body notices them. If this gave you something to think about, share it with someone who might need to hear it. Subscribe for more content like this. And if you've experienced any of these signs yourself, you're not alone, and you don't have to ignore them anymore.